Court is now in session. Calling the first witness to the stand. State your name for the record, please.
It's Mr. Funstifleton, Your Honor. That's me, all right. Funstifleton by name, Funstifleton by nature. Ha 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 ha.
Could you please tell us in your own words how you came to witness the crime?
Well, Your Honor, I was on my way home at the time. I remember it very well because my pants fell down on the bus. You see, I'd forgotten my belt as I'd had them washed only the day before, so obviously that caused quite a scene, and unfortunately I'd accidentally caught the number 85 bus to Frickington Lane. That's the one that goes right past the new monument that looks like a water buffalo playing a bass guitar.
Please, Mr. Stifleton, can we move on to the time you saw the accused plunge an axe into Mrs. Gaspipe's neck?
Well, now let me see. Mrs. Gaspipe, you say? Only that's quite an unusual name, although interestingly enough my neighbor's hamster was called Gaspipe on account of its terrible flatulence, and you know the smell was just awful. Tragically it got too near an open fire one day and just exploded.
Mr. Stifleton, did you or did you not see Mr. Stabbington brutally attack Mrs. Gaspipe repeatedly with an axe?
Well, what I think has happened here is, Your Honor.
Yes. Go on, Mr. Stifleton.
And you'll probably laugh when I tell you. I think I'm in the wrong courtroom again.
God damn it. Get this bumbling idiot out of my courtroom.
Which bumbling idiot would that be, Your Honor? Only there are several possibilities. Maybe that member of the jury dressed like a bumblebee, or either of the lawyers, and by either of the lawyers I mean both the prosecuting and the defending lawyer could potentially be classified as bumbling, though as to whether they are in fact idiots remains to be confirmed, if I may be so bold as to say so, Your Honor.
Get out of my courtroom. Can we have the real first witness, please? Major Monotonous droning at your service, sir. Major Droning. Please tell us what you saw on the night of the crime. I was walking in a very straight line, when I noticed a gray brick wall, running along the left side of me precisely 28 inches from my left shoulder. Well, I thought to myself that gray brick wall must have been built quite recently because the gray hadn't faded at all. It was one of those deep fresh gray colors you get on new walls sometimes, if you're lucky enough to catch it in time and it hasn't already faded to a lighter gray. But then I realized that the grayness of the wall, though faded when dry, had become a vibrant and altogether more interesting gray, due to the unusually damp and misty conditions prevalent at the time of my evening walk. Is this some kind of joke? First I get Funstifleton and now this clown. What the hell are you droning on about, man? I'm not interested in your damned gray brick walls. Oh, I nearly forgot. Mr. Stabbington was swinging an axe into Mrs. Gaspipe's neck at the time. But I'd got distracted by the grayness of the wall and the fact that there were little patches of lighter gray that should have told me straight away that this gray wall was much older than I'd initially anticipated. I've been kicking myself ever since for making such a ridiculous mistake. Court adjourned while I have a word with Mr. Droning in my private room. Oh, and I may need to use that axe in evidence bag. 1. I get it. The axe. You may need it. Ha 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 ha. Shut up. Ha ha. I said zip it. Huh?